Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact playthrough session, and we are finally, at long last, starting out with Baizhu's story quest. Now, for transparency's sake, I will be honest, we are just a couple of days away from version 4.4's Lantern Rite patch. It has been quite a while since I've been able to make time to do story quests in Genshin. We recently, at the time of recording, we recently did Yoimiya's, and I felt like at this point it was appropriate and kind of the furthest that I could push to do Baizhu story quests. Not because I haven't wanted to, but ever since version 3.6, I've been slowly like falling behind on content, mostly because Honkai Star Rail's release. That's around the time that I started having to like push back content with not doing Yoimiya story quest, not doing Baizhu story quest, and slowly following up on world quests before Fontaine. And so now we have Chenyu Vale is going to be debuting in a couple of days. Lantern Rite 4.0 is here, so that's going to be featured. And I figured doing Baizhu story quest now is probably the best time for me to do it. However, this is going to be uploaded to YouTube during the patch of his release, so you guys won't have to wait nearly as long as people did in the chat to hear my thoughts and see my reactions to this quest line. Overall though, very excited to learn a lot more about Baizhu, his past. Primarily, I think the three things I want to learn about him going into this is his illness. I want to know a little bit about that because initially, especially when Sumeru came out, I thought Baizhu's illness was related to Elazar because we learned that Elazar was like this incurable disease. It was this incurable sickness that was affecting people like Kali and Dunyazard. And we didn't have Baizhu in the game. We only could speculate on what his illness was. And I thought it may have been connected to something like that. So I don't really know about that now since Ruka Devada dealt with forbidden knowledge within Irminsul, which would have cured Elazar. So I want to know about his existing illness right now. I want to learn about his relationship with Changsheng, the talking snake, who has been by his side the entire time. I kind of want to learn about their relationship. He's been giving me like big like Orochimaru Hazama vibes from like Naruto and BlazBlue respectfully. Not for anything nefarious, but like he has the snake aesthetic. He talks to snakes. He knows about medicine. He wants to learn about immortality. And so I can't help but parallel those comparisons to other characters that remind me of him, and he's green. So that's the second thing. And third, kind of his relationship with Chi-Chi and like wanting to tap into Chi-Chi's undead zombie state to that of attaining immortality, probably so he doesn't die. I feel like if anything, this whole seeking immortality is because he doesn't want to die, and it sucks because as a doctor, it's kind of like the saying goes, like a doctor can't cure themselves, they can only cure other people. It's kind of interesting. I'm very interested to see.
Oh, it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about.
Case in point. But yeah, very interested. I see Chi-Chi over there, so we're gonna start up right now. And I just hope you guys enjoy, and I'm looking forward to what we learn.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Chi-Chi!
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh my god, guys, finally Chi-Chi's in a goddamn story quest. It's been when's Chi-Chi gonna get her own story quest? That's what I'm waiting for.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Uh-oh.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Damn, Paimon, what the hell? Judgmental as hell.
My dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
Okay.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad.
Oh, great.
But she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse.
Oh, damn.
I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite. So I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Lantern Rite is literally in a couple of days from now. This is so apropos that I'm doing this now. I'm actually like low-key kind of glad I waited. All right, the owner of Boo Boo's Pharmacy, he must mean Baizhu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured Maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Oh, the snake?
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset.
Yeah. Also, I think they mentioned something regarding Chenyu Vale and snakes. So I'm wondering if Chongsheng and Baizhu met in Chenyu Vale, because that's also like a place of tea and all that, and it's right next to Liyue. So, and we don't know anything about Chongsheng either. So I'm wondering if there's any connection between them two.
Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
Hello.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle!
Uncle Baizhu.
Chengsheng, now's not the time.
Yeah. Also, I said this during Enkanomiya when they revealed Bishop people, but like, I don't know if Baizhu's eyes are considered reptilian or not. I was basically talking about like, oh my gosh, Baizhu has snake eyes back in the day. So I also don't know if he's a snake person thing. I don't know.
My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
He's big Orochimaru energy right now, dude.
Yes, Dr. Baizhu.
Ayu explains his father's health situation.
I see. And your family lives near Qingse Village, you say?
Yep.
I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite.
Oh.
She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Oh, that's not cool.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is.
Oh.
Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
Interesting. Yo, Baizhu knows everybody.
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Okay.
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy.
All right.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
All right, let's get it. Baizhu is on the case. The Heart of Healing. All right, interesting. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I want to get pictures with everybody. Chi-Chi.
His family. We have to find them.
I couldn't agree more, Chi-Chi. Don't mind me. Let me just scooch in between. Actually, you know what? Let me get over here because that picture taking spot is a little awkward. Oh my God. It's me and Chi-Chi. I need one more Chi-Chi for C6. I'm like praying. I'm the abnormal Genshin player that actually likes Chi-Chi and wants to pull a Chi-Chi but never gets a goddamn Chi-Chi. I get Mona and Kaching even though they've both been C6 for like 3 years each. And I'm just like, I've had enough.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search.
Okay.
Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
Oh dear.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Okay. I was thinking like, okay, where else is there?
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
All right.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
We are on. Oh my gosh. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Look at the freaking Giga Chads of Liyue. Hell yeah, dude. What? Oh my God. This is so peak. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Let's go. All right. Easy clap, boys. Sheesh. These two are awesome. Oh, there's somebody over there.
Dad, can you hear me?
Hey, chill.
Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Bro, is he in a trance? What is happening?
Watch where you're going!
Whoa, who's that? How? Oh my god! Did Hoyoverse just wake up one day and was like, hey, we can incorporate other 5-star cameos in our story quests? What the heck? First Chi-Chi, now Hu Tao? Oh my god, yeah, well, she was like, hey, sir, it's not your time yet. You're not gonna fall off this cliff without a 50% off discount.
Oh, dear customer, Longsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you need to hasten the inevitable. Are you all right?
Yeah, she's like, I can't let you do that without first joining our consultation. Oh, man.
Huh?
Hello,
Celestia. I see you up there.
Dad!
Yeah, what was up with this guy? Why was he about to walk off the cliff?
Hey, Hu Tao!
My, who do we have here?
Oh my
It's the Traveler in
god.
Paimon, and
This is great just by the fact that there are other cameo characters featured. Like, that's something I wish Hoyoverse did more with Genshin, is add more of the other characters that would synergize well with the premier 5-star of the quest.
my worst nightmare.
Oh, also, this is incredible. She already wants to bury Chi-Chi in the earth because she thinks Chi-Chi is an abomination and an imbalance of life and death. But he's like the antithesis right here. She wants to put people in the earth and Baizhu wants to keep people from the earth. It's so funny.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's seething right now that you said that. She's like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
Are you?
Uh-oh.
Who am I?
Damn, I ask myself that every day of my life.
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang.
What is up?
Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Is he dealing with like mental deterioration? Like he doesn't remember his own name?
We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away! Sorry, Hu Tao, gotta dash! Dinner's on us next time!
Hold on a second.
Also, dinner's on us next time, Paimon. What do you mean?
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh?
I mean...
Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs?
The signs?
Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Uh-oh. Yo, Hu Tao's coming for Baizu's neck right now. What the hell?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
That was not on my bingo card for Baizu's story quest. Here we fucking go again, dude. What do you mean? In his system? Was he in this is Kali all over again, bro. Who is doing this bullshit?
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Who is fucking with Tadarigami in Liyue right now and injecting it into people? Or did he consume it, or did it get injected into him? I have no idea.
Paimon, sorry, what?
Or is there like the remains of a deceased god around and he got infected by it? Maybe Zhao didn't quell it or anything?
God remains?
What the hell?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me?
Yeah. Oh, the way Hu Tao implied it was that Baizhu would use that as a means to further his medical research, maybe? Like, oh, there's a subject here with Tatarigami in their system. Does it have a positive effect or a negative effect? Could that help or hinder my cause? Maybe she thinks that he would like kind of do nefarious things with it. Like another test subject, you know?
Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this?
Oh my
Baizhu,
God.
Just what are you planning this time?
These two are deeply woven. His late master was her great uncle. Sheesh.
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Yeah, so long as you don't try to bury Chi-Chi, you're welcome at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Don't forget that we're here too.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
I love Hu Tao. She's great. She's like, I have standards, okay, Baizhu? I'm not doing this for you.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
The group returns to the back room at Boo Boo Pharmacy. The back room?
Blockages within the cardiovascular system.
Uh-oh.
Reduced blood flow and energy circulation.
Ooh. Hold up. Yo, this is a new track. Is this track exclusive to this room? Hold up.
I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
This is a really nice track. Can you come in here? Where the hell is this room?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Does Boo Boo Pharmacy have a back door? I've only ever seen the front entrance.
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
Oh, they added it in 3.6. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, bro, I've walked around Boo Boo Pharmacy at least the first time when I got to Liyue, so I knew that door was not there before, so makes sense that they added it after the story quest was added.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight.
Oh my god.
Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
Is this a permanent treatment or a temporary treatment?
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
She's so unamused.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Oh my gosh, they really put all of the S's in these words to emphasize the S's in distractions and complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We'll be heading out too now.
Bye for now, everyone.
Okay.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
The hell does that mean? As ready as I'll ever be. I should be used to it by now?
All's well that ends well.
What does that mean? Hello?
You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past.
Huh.
What do you think they were like?
You mean Baizu's master?
Let's go see what we can find out while Baizhu's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Can I go back in that room, or is it like locked for now? Wow, they really, oh my God. Holy shit. It's literally right here. That's crazy, bro. Baizhu and Changshan are treating Jialiang right now. We should come back tomorrow. Oh, that's so cool that they added a freaking door right there. Oh! What's Chi-Chi doing over here? Hello? Hi.
Zhongli, Master?
Hello?
Dr. Baizhu has never mentioned them before, but more importantly, is you know.
Oh my God. She's hiding from Hu Tao. This poor baby, this poor thing.
I need to find a better hiding place.
Oh my, I was like, why is Chi-Chi just randomly over here? Damn, she's like Voldemort. She who must not be named, you know who. Like, what the hell? What's this Voldemort treatment? Oh, Chi-Chi, I'm so sorry. All right, I do want to get a picture with you if it's okay. I'm a big fan. This is actually hilarious. Someone's gonna be like, Arnold, why do you have this weird camera angle on Chi-Chi? And I'm like, because Chi-Chi was hiding in a corner because Hu Tao is trying to bury her with a shovel. That is so funny. Chat, I know I shouldn't do this, but I saw someone suggest it in the chat, and so don't blame me, blame them. I had to do it for the meme. I'm sorry, chat. Come on, Chi-Chi can run. All right, Chi-Chi's undead. Oh, she's right there, guys. I didn't realize that she was right there. Chi-Chi's literally like right here, like hiding against the wall, just hoping that Hu Tao doesn't notice her. Bro, this is savage. This is so freaking hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I didn't realize Hu Tao was that close by. I'm sorry, Chi-Chi. You know what, chat? I'll make it up for you right now. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute, chat. But I'll make it up for you right now. For the first time since the game's release, I will be pulling on the standard banner. I have saved up every single acquaint fate that the game has ever given me on PC. So we will be doing our first 10 pull. Actually, that's a lie. It's not the first 10 pull I've done. I probably spent maybe like 30 of the pulls, but most of these pulls were saved from day one. Maybe we could get the C6 Chi-Chi on the standard banner, which would be kind of cracked. Let's pray. No fucking way! There's no shot! There's no fucking way! Oh my God! There's no way, bro. There's no way. C6 Chi-Chi. Oh! Oh my God, I got a fucking... I already have C6 Amber, but that's crazy. I swear to God, if they give me a Chi-Chi. Please, if it's not Chi-Chi, Tainari or Dia, because I have everybody else on the standard banner C6. That could have been actually peak. Yeah, look at that. I have not pulled on this banner. Actually, no, I did 2 single pulls. Yeah, I did. What the fuck? That's weird. Why did I do why the fuck did I do 2 random single pulls on December 28th? That's weird. Oh, that's right. I did pull on the banner for Yoimiya. Yeah, I did that for the Yoimiya story quest. Bro, if that was Chi-Chi, that would have been so peak.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docks doing surgery.
All right, Hu Tao, we know you do rap. We know you're a rapper. All right, we know you do poetry. This is kind of crazy.
Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
Ka-ching, man. I'm so pissed about that temple.
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess.
Bruh.
From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged.
That could have been so peak.
We were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
They probably dealt with that a lot. I mean, if someone's going around trying to play doctor, but with Tatarigami, they're like mad doctor? I don't know.
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Yeah, that was from her story quest.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death.
Yeah, this was what she mentioned. I believe she mentioned this during her story quest.
These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
From her great-grandfather, who was his master?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle.
Yeah, sorry.
Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother.
Oh my god.
A former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
So if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at
There's
Vale,
no
where they met
way!
a pharmacist.
There's no way! I waited to do Baizhu's story quest with days before Chenyu Vale's release. Wow. Oh my god. Wait. Hold on. So is that how he met? He didn't know Changsheng then, right? At that time? So maybe he did meet Changsheng in Chenyu Vale.
That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Oh, that's interesting.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor.
Wow.
While my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
This is so cool that I'm doing this now, because when Chenyu Vale comes out, this is like a reverse time capsule. You guys are getting a time capsule of the future for when this goes on YouTube, because we're in version 4.4 comes out in a couple days. But like this released in 3.6, which was almost a year before we eventually got Chenyu Vale. So this is like so cool, because when we go there, like I wonder if we're actually gonna get Changsheng lore in Chenyu Vale, or even lore on like the past that Hu Tao's talking about with her grandpa and like her great uncle and Baizhu.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change.
Yeah.
Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days.
Yeah.
But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him.
Oh. Wait, could Baizhu be infected with Tatarigami then? Kali's doesn't have a cure. They just sealed it. So like maybe that's what it is, because like how do you cure a deceased god's remnants? I guess we're gonna find out with this with Ayu's dad, because he seemingly has traces of it in him.
And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
Oh, interesting.
In what way?
Immortality.
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything.
Yeah, and he said earlier, he was like, oh, I should be used to it by now, or something like that. Like he basically meant, like the way he mentioned, like, oh, it's time to get to work. It almost seemed like he was reluctant to want to do so. So like, I don't know if it causes him pain to go through whatever he's doing, or if he takes on more of a burden to stop Tatarigami in particular, because it's unlike like, you know, cough syrup or, you know, take 2 of these and call me in the morning kind of treatment.
But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide.
Yeah, I don't think it's nefarious things. I think it's like his own personal like insecurities with what he has to do.
One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Yeah, he doesn't want to die.
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation.
No!
Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Bro, she's really just gonna stand there the whole time? She can't move from her spot. She's trapped. All right, let's get a picture with Hu Tao before we move on. Oh, I love this shot right here of them two on the balcony. That's nice. And she kind of looks like she's looking at the camera as opposed to everyone else that just looks at the traveler when I try to take a picture next to him. All right, Hu Tao.
Oh, while you're here, have either of you seen Chi-Chi around?
Oh, no. I have no idea what you're talking about, Hu Tao.
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baizhu's lair.
Bruh.
But alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere.
Yeah, for good reason.
Aha! What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
She's such a gremlin. Run, Chi-Chi! She's after you! Oh, the whole wait, where's Chi-Chi now? Hold on. Is Chi-Chi somewhere else? Because Hu Tao's actually in the store this time. Chi-Chi, where are you? What are they doing to you? They're like torturing this poor girl. Hold on, is she in the back? Oh, we can actually go in here now. Whoa. Oh, and I think this is the office that we saw Baizhu in when he was writing out his oh my God, this is actually the room with Zhao during last year's Lantern Rite. The Zhao cutscene, like Zhao was like lying down over here. Baizhu was at his desk with the Sumeru Rose, like writing out his prescription. Oh, this is the literal room. I just realized that from this shot now, from this angle, I mean. Oh, that is so peak. Yeah, Baizhu is right over here doing his thing. You know what? I don't know your story, sir, but I will not judge this for you. Hell yeah.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Hey, he's back too.
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick.
What did Baizhu do?
Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her.
Nice.
And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
What did Baizhu do?
Great.
I wonder.
That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
I wonder what the late master's dying wish was.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li, what was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Okay.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
I wonder if Changsheng is incorporated at all in the medical process, you know, because like I've heard there's like research of like using like snake venom and like research for like medicine or even like anti-venoms and stuff like that. So I wonder if he uses Changsheng at all, or if like, I don't know. I just wonder if they're like, you know, the doctor and the doctor's assistant.
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all.
Yeah.
You really did manage to suppress it, huh?
Oh, okay. Well, if you suppressed it, it's one thing, but if you extracted it, it'd be like, where did you extract it to, you know?
But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish.
And he's got a dendrovision, which works out for his medical business too. That's probably like the best thing he could have gotten.
Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangshan Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Damn. It's like, hey, you can stay here as long as you want, but we're not responsible for what happens to your bank account.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
He's got a headache. Baizhu looks a little worse for wear. I wonder if what he's doing, whatever practice he's doing, comes at his own health. That's like the only other thing I can think of for why wouldn't you want to cure somebody unless the way he described it was like he's gonna suffer through this too. I just don't know what he's doing. What's wrong?
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
I don't like this.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
The Descender himself!
Who's there?
It's me!
Why did you follow us here?
Because you look like shit. I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
Oh, damn.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness.
Oh, SpaghettiOs. Did he take it onto himself?
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Why are you doing this? Why you do this? He wants to help people that bad? I feel really bad about how we were all so naive when the game first came out, and everyone immediately was like, Baizhu's an evil, horrible man. He's using Chi-Chi for evil experiments. This guy can't be trusted. And I was low-key like, I had that kind of like Orochimaru energy about him, because he was just so... Also, his voice was very different in 1.0. If you go back and watch version 1.0 footage, 1.0, 1.1, where Baizhu was first introduced, he sounds a lot different than he does now. Like, the voice direction for him was very different. Whoa!
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today.
Whoa,
then.
who's this?
Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Oh, this is the guy with the illness, no? Baizhu?
Ah, how rude of me.
Who the fuck is this?
Boss of the Boo Boo.
Dude, that's a Dendro! That's a Dendro vision! We clearly missed the mark with this guy, to the point where he's willing to sacrifice himself, slowly kill himself to save patients. Life Force? How the fuck do you even do that?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng.
Oh!
Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients.
Holy shit! You can't break a contract unless you face the wrath of the rock, so did he then form a contract with Changsheng after his predecessor died? And then when Baizhu dies, Changsheng makes another contract with somebody else, and that's crazy!
I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient.
Also, Baizhu's not pretending anymore, so you can actually hear in his voice how sick he is. Shout out to the voice actor. Like, I actually, like, feel the ick.
The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
I don't like that, though, bro, because you're permanently damaging yourself for temporary results. It's like, there's got to be a better way.
Changsheng? You can do that? Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
Yo, we're definitely getting Changsheng lore in Chenyu Vale next week. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text.
Wow. Is Changsheng an Adepti? I think Changsheng's an Adepti.
Oh, Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
But I don't know, Chongchong's some type of mystical creature. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Please, that's enough.
Oh my god, you sound so bad. You're looking even worse than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Are you sure? You sound awful.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. He must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Damn, bro, I really love this quest. I already like this quest. Just based on that alone, I have so much respect for Baizhu. This is how you do it, Dottore. You can learn a thing or two. Go on, Baizhu, let us help you.
Baizhu, you cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Hey, Istaroth.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
So what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village.
Okay.
As well as investigating
Chi-Chi, be careful.
Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang Li.
Yeah, that too. Like, why is she MIA? She left to go look for him. So, like, what happened to her? Also, yeah, I wonder how he came in contact. Oh, Chi-Chi, are you safe? Please be careful. Where's Hu Tao?
She's finally gone.
Oh, yeah, she went back to work.
She's gone for good now, right? Right?
The Star Wars meme, and it's like, she is gone, right? Right? That's the first thing I thought of, dude. Whoa. Did they add this house? Wait, was this house always here? Ain't no way that that this house was here. Okay, this was added in 3 points. Okay, I was like, bro, I do not remember. I'm a Genshin gamer, okay? I have everything 100%. I know for damn sure I've never seen this house in my life.
There's a house all the way out here?
That's what I'm...
Huh.
Yep.
It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past.
Oh.
If you ask me,
Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh.
Could you tell us more about Jiang Li?
Yeah.
You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale.
Dude, Chenyu Vale's about to snap with the lore, bro.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Oh, that's awkward.
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh. Did he hex them or something?
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him.
Exactly.
My decision would have remained the same.
So much respect for Baizhu for that.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless,
Exactly,
Baizhu.
exactly.
Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
Bro, Hoyoverse knew. They watched from the shadows as the fandom just freaking lambasted this man in the Liyue Archon quest. This man did nothing, and people just judged him. Hoyoverse is like, we'll remember that.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon.
No.
Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
Oh, okay.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Yo, we do a little trolling.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation.
Baizhu literally just shot up so many levels. I knew nothing about him before this, and I'm just like, wow, what a guy.
How time flies. Jiang Li's had a son, and he's all grown up.
Oh, wow, what the?
I wonder if Jiang Li's changed at all after all these years.
I'm just gonna take a picture of Baizhu because it would be kind of weird for me to take a picture of Aether with Baizhu, like, you know, kneeling down like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded writings at the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner ellipsis can leave. That's a little weird. Oh, Baizu's like moving around and looking around. He's doing a little covert. Yo, he's doing some detective work over there. I was like, why do I hear footsteps? The firewood is neatly stacked and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood has been added to the pile. Baizhu? Ah, see, he is moving. He's schmoving. He moves whenever we move. Actually, you know what? This is a great spot to get a picture. Take advantage of any situation to get that shot. Hell yeah. Diary with childish handwriting. Some roof tile broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we can't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a little wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a little better.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick! What is this?
Whoa! That looks abyssal in nature.
Chung Shung and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God's remains.
You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it breathing?
Oh my God.
Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
What the hell?
No. Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is...
What the fuck?
Alive.
I mean, that makes sense. The Tatarigami and Kali was alive too.
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms.
Oh my God.
I read about this once in The Origins and Symptoms of Diseases.
Wow.
This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances.
Holy shit.
If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Okay, so where's the mother?
Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
Oh my God, then they have voices in their head, bro?
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
The only person that is removed from this entire thing is the wife. So unless they introduce another person into this equation, she's the only one that's been mentioned that hasn't showed up. And I'm wondering, like, when's the twist gonna happen? When's the reveal gonna happen? What's going on here?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
Uh-oh, the wife.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here. And who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Yeah, why is Aether looking down at Paimon like that? That's actually like he's like judging her right now. That's crazy.
So you're saying it was Jiang Li?
I think the story wants us to believe that because it's like, usually in stories, it's like, oh, the least likely character done it, but the only characters that have been introduced is the husband, the wife, and the kid. So I feel like it's almost too obvious that it's the wife.
Wait, but her. Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiangli does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing. It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Yes.
We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged.
Okay, so we just gotta destroy the source.
So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains,
Yep.
the poison will leave Jia Liang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
I've only heard of rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this.
Uh,
The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
these old curmudgeon people.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though?
Oh.
You sure they didn't tell you anything about this? Well,
Oh? Oh?
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime.
Damn. You fell off.
These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life.
Wow.
I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Oh, that's interesting.
after a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey! Plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Oh!
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Who is it?
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Is it Zhao? I fucking knew it! Let's go! Zhao, are you there?
You called?
Gets Paimon every time.
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity.
Oh my god!
Must apologize for the discourtesy.
He's talking about the trailer! That's cool that they're referencing something that didn't happen in-game.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Yeah.
Our paths have crossed once before.
Okay, Zhao. Mr. Edgy over here already doing his thing.
I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain. Actually, I wanted to ask you about dead gods. You tell Zhao everything that has happened.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison.
Yes.
Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
Lament!
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingsa village.
I think that's the Chi of Guyan Quest.
A vile monster known as the Chi once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis, the land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains.
Yep.
Qingsa village was founded some time after that.
Yep. I remember that. I was there.
Its aura is faint and barely detectable.
Wow.
You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will. Thank you, Zhao. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh. Yeah. What's going on here? You two know each other? What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, Zhao knows something. That's...
I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
Oh.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Oh dear. Bro's saying, yo, maybe it is better that you die than live forever.
Farewell.
I believe that too.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master! Master, there's a problem.
Ain't no fucking way this man ran from Liyue Harbor all the way across country to Chinksa Village in a single fucking day. My immersion is officially ruined, Hoyoverse. 0 out of 10, I can no longer support your game.
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Pharmacy?
That's what I'm saying.
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang.
Uh-oh.
He was fine 1 minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Oh, dear.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
Is this really his wife? Like, what is going on?
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Bro. Gui really ran his ass all the way here just for Baizhu to tell him to go back. Bro hasn't even caught his breath yet. He's a runner. He's a track star, bro. So I am going to take a little intermission here for anyone who's never done this quest. Right here, you come through this thing right here. OG players or any player will remember this because this is where you had to fight like the 5 or 6 ruin guards and the ruin hunter all at the same time. Granny Roshin actually tells you that the seal is intact so long as the treasure inside isn't taken. And guess what's in here? Treasure chests as far as the eye can see. So I actually think our actions as the player being greedy little bastards back in 1.1 and getting our sticky fingers on any chest we can see for primo gems indirectly caused this event to happen. So yes, it is our fault that this happened.
Dr. Baizhu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
Oh dear.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jiaoliang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Oh no. He's gonna sacrifice more of his life energy.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Don't make promises you can't keep, sir.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
There's gotta be better ways, dude. You can't save everybody, but at the same time, you also have to value your own life. Otherwise, what's the point? You need to be around. If you want to continue to save people, you need to be around. You can't just throw your life away.
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
Aw.
But...
Dr. Baizhu is still treating the patient. Please do not disturb him for now.
The next
How are
day...
you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
I'm automatically thinking the better the patient feels, the worse Baizhu feels.
Where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row.
Ah!
I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time.
Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
Let's go check up on him. Oh.
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something.
Oh.
Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
Oh?
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for?
What is he referring to?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
What a great character, man. I really needed this quest.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
No, he's good, Paimon. Don't worry.
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Oh, this line again? Changsha, that's like her signature line. Look at that.
Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But
Bruh.
with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, what the hell is happening here? I wonder if his wife administered that as a way of because if he was already deteriorating prior, maybe she thought the god's remnants would counteract it somehow, but it seems to make it worse.
I made an error in my initial diagnosis.
Oh, shit.
Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment.
Oh, dear.
And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
I see.
You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition.
I figured that. Just like Kali. Kali was suffering from Elazar, so they used the Tatarigami god remains to counteract it.
Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian.
Oh.
Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
Yeah, so he needs to keep his heart rhythm together.
Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Holy shit.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution.
Exactly.
As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment. God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
Does that remind you of someone, Baizhu? It's almost like in an effort to save her husband's life, you're doing the same thing.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate.
Damn. That line hits different after the Fontaine Archon quest.
To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible.
Hold up.
Whatever the cost may be.
Hold up. Fate? Farina?
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, So our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days...
Oh no.
I am fearing the worst.
Oh no, he heard everything.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
Talk to him, Chang Shang.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue, so why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Bro, everyone's getting one up on everyone. Like, first this guy's eavesdropping on us, now Hu Tao's eavesdropping on him, then Chi-Chi's gonna show up pretty soon. What is happening?
Very well. Then follow me.
Hu Tao's getting the coffin business ready. She's like, another client. Chi-Chi, no! Run!
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
No, there's no one to protect Chi-Chi.
Yes, this could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
Hop to it now.
Aw.
And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Again?
Okay.
Aw.
Everyone, please be careful.
Will do, Chi-Chi.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The mother lode.
The mother lode's influence is growing stronger.
Yeah, you're closer.
But is it because we're getting closer to the source?
Or Chi's blood,
or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way. This place feels familiar.
Oh.
I think I've been here before.
Oh, wow, they added a domain here.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place. I have to keep going. Jiang Li is still waiting for me.
All right, so I was told to look around. I'm gonna look up here real quick. Oh, what the hell? Why, that Zhao's literally watching over me. Hold up, my dude. Hey.
From the looks of it, you've already tracked down the location of the source?
We've made some progress.
Really? That's good to hear.
Have you been standing guard here this entire time?
I cannot simply look the other way when evil spirits are involved. In any case,
I respect it.
The evil presence here is growing stronger. I can sense it.
We'll take care of this, buddy.
Whatever you're planning to do, make it quick. If you leave it too long, and I am compelled to intervene, things may not turn out the way you wish.
Damn. He's like, if I have to get involved, everyone's dying. Bro, I love how much they sprinkled in other feature characters. Zhao, Hu Tao, Chi-Chi. So good. And it's Zhao, and it's freaking Baizu's quest, for Christ's sake. I really hope they continue to do that with other story quests down the road. I really like this. All right.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. Paimon has
heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Oh. Hey! Oh, is this chasm music?
Evil conquering.
Get him! Oh, there's a pot over there.
There's a sensor here.
A sensor.
Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I don't see any dust on the sensor's surface. The burn marks on the inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave.
Damn, they found something spooky.
After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jia Liang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Damn. Things are picking up. Things are picking up, boys. All right, chat. Noblest oblige. Noblest oblige. Our good old John Hoyo verse is at it again. What lies over yonder? Ooh.
We're getting close. We're almost there.
Oh, this looks cool.
It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Activate? You know what? I'm the conqueror of demons. I don't think I even needed that, to be honest.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
This Xiao is actually based... Oh, look at this. This looks really cool. Oh, these puzzles? That looks like crystal marrow. Is there crystal marrow in Liyue? Whoa, hold up. This literally looks like crystal marrow in a way. It's like instead of marrow, it's not bones. It's like crystals though. All right, so let's get through these puzzles real quick.
Paimon doesn't see any barrier-breaking mechanisms around here.
There are tracks here, and it looks like they're connected to something. Shall we follow it and see where it takes us?
All right, push, accelerate. Oh, I have to push this? There we go. Oh, chests. Hell yeah. Oh, I guess, okay, so these are the remains. Okay, I see. Oh, all right, let's do it.
The doctor will see you. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
Get him!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Life goes on.
Remember, health comes first.
The doctor. Incoming.
That's rich coming from Baizhu. Health comes first. It's like, why are you sacrificing yourself then, sir? Oh. Hold on. I gotta push this one back so I can activate the other one. That'll hit this one. This will hit this one. And there you go. Alright. Oh, another chest over here. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, shit. Sheesh. That actually looks like a bit of a corpse. I can see why y'all told me to bring Charlotte. I actually might do this again.
Jiangli!
One?
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here.
Why isn't he moving?
Watch my back.
Why isn't he moving? One to whom the cheese loathsome blood clings.
Say cheese!
Oh my god, smile for the camera. That's so funny. I also forgot that while I'm doing this, I can't use my elemental skill.
Hold that pose.
Oh. Last thing she sees, a fucking fish apple winding up. Hold on, I want to get some really sick shots. Really. That's fucking peak, dude. Oh my god, that looks so hype. Sheesh. Yo, yeah. Work for the camera.
Say cheese!
Oh my god, dude.
Take these photos to the Steambird.
I'm so sorry. I should have listened to my doctor. Oh my god.
Now I'm getting this all on camera.
Anything for a story. All right, we're done here. GG, boys. Oh my god.
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it?
Damn, Chi of Guyan does not fuck around.
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition.
Oh my god.
Much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
Oh, okay, so this is what we're doing, I think.
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here.
Oh, yeah. If you get rid of the remains, then you have to he goes too.
If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control.
Damn, that sucks.
So, if it stops working...
Will he be willing to do that, though, to save his wife? And how will she feel if he does die to save her?
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Damn, dude.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him!
I think we were all delaying the inevitable.
Baizhu, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baizhu,
jeez,
give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days.
Gee.
But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
You can't be thinking about that again.
But what would be the point of that?
Saving lives. It's what his master wanted.
Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You were not the first to mention it to me. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang...
What a great quest, dude. This is so good.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life.
Oh my god. Don't say that. Bro, this is giving Focalor. Oh my god.
Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
Ah, son of a bitch, dude.
Of course.
This is rough.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang...
Oh,
Baizhu, Changsheng, is there really nothing else you can do?
god damn it.
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Zhongli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
Yeah.
What a crazy situation. Jiang Li risked it all to save Jia Liang's life. And now, Jia Liang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li. What's the point of it all?
All we can do now is honor Zhang Liang's decision and bear witness. Gosh, this is one thing I wish I didn't have to witness, you know? God damn.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
God, Baizu's a great character, man. Oh my god, what a great story quest.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause?
True, actually.
At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
Actual facts, dude. He's talking about himself right there, too. He probably doesn't know it.
When all this began, we agreed that once I was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go.
Oh.
If you could only see him now.
That's what the thing said.
He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor, and he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
Damn. Goodbye. Goodbye, remains.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
Oh, is this her?
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch how you grow up.
God damn it.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad.
Don't fret,
His
Ayu.
final moments.
I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now?
Oh my god, they're both up.
The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
Oh my god, she's awake.
Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Jeez, man. Oh,
Jialiang.
shit.
Jialiang! Jialiang! Jialiang!
Wait, what?
Dad, are you awake?
Wait, what the what happened? Where's Baizhu?
Jiang Li, are you?
What is happening, dude? Did I just get bamboozled?
Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
Did Chi-Chi dress him up? Like, why he's covered in talismans?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Oh, did this man just pull a Chi-Chi? Wait a minute. Bro, we got Chi-Chi 2.0.
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Wait, is he a zombie? Did man just turn this guy into a zombie?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Hold up.
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
What the fuck? Bro, actual necromancy. I was joking earlier.
I'm a zombie?
That's right.
Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality.
Oh!
With its help,
oh my
you have been
god.
suspended in the space between life and death.
Hu Tao is fuming right now, dude. She's so pissed.
Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art.
Yeah.
I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely.
I should have expected whatever he told Chi-Chi to get would be the plot twist, but like at the end there, I completely forgot about it. Those are the best plot twists, the ones that you forget.
Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years,
oh wow,
I'm as interested as you to find out.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, you should be dead, so every day is literally a blessing.
But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace.
Oh, hold up!
I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
Oh, okay. Hu Tao probably not malding as much as I thought, because in the end, she's like, okay, you will die, but we will arrange the date and time.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jia Liang's iron will.
Hell yeah, dude.
In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death, and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang.
Wow. Baizhu actually peak.
All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Damn. Even if it costs his life energy. That's insane.
And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Damn.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction,
I
may not have found Jiangli in time.
Aw, Hu Tao's over here scheming. I knew someone was listening in on that conversation, so it was Hu Tao. Yeah, we saw that.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
You got baited.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baizhu's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
Oh, so that's how she knew.
All I wanted was to help Jia Liang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be.
Yeah, that is true, because she like meets them in the plane, and if they have like any unfulfilled qualms or wishes or hopes or whatever, they can't move on until, like, it's what happened with Big G, right? Big G and his group in her quest. So yeah, I get that.
Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need is another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
Bruh, poor thing, man. Chi-Chi's always playing hide and seek, even when she doesn't want to.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good!
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng Funeral Parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
Oh my god, I love how she's like, it's a declaration of war.
Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
We'll see you soon, Lantern Rite. At least from where I'm recording, where Lantern Rite's pretty soon.
Is she finally gone?
Star Wars meme.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Paimon, why do we have to celebrate? Like, this guy needs to celebrate. Like, come on now. Such as?
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
This was a hard-won meal.
All right, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
She got saved too.
Don't mention it, Jiangli.
I was just doing my duty.
Just doing my job.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changsheng. Would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Oh yeah, they used to be disciples.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
Chi-Chi's like, it's a zombie school right now, zombie class.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
That's funny.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Don't forget forgetting. Remember to not forget. How's that?
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
I forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, you already broke rule number 1. That's so funny. Oh wow, the store is actually empty.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Oh?
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
Oh?
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
Oh?
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone.
Oh?
Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Oh, shit. I never even stopped to think about that.
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies.
Wait!
Is it?
Wait, what is happening here? Are we getting lore? What is happening?
You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases.
Excuse me?
When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties.
Imagine a doctor that would willingly take away poisons, toxins, diseases, and viruses from their patients and harbor that themselves so they wouldn't have to deal with it. Baizu's a phenomenal character. I can't believe how much I knew nothing about him. I had no type of like affinity for him as a character because I knew nothing about him. I honestly feel like he's just like I feel like he's in like my top 10 now.
There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
Wow.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have...
That was a gamble too. Bro was on a timer if we didn't finish that when we did.
What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband.
Oh, that's what it was.
But in the end, how were my methods any different?
Wow, that's a nice twist.
I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
True.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, You've used the contract with Changshang to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself.
Goddamn.
There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize.
Jesus Christ.
Can you still stop before it's too late?
Damn. Why did they make such a selfless character? It's selfless to the point of recklessness.
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
And I feel like the feeling's mutual for him.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
Stop lying. I feel like that was a freaking lie.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Changsheng was talking about fate, what did she mean exactly? Damn, we're prying right now.
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Hey, I got time, bro. Let us hear it. Oh my god, what a great character.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Who is this?
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease.
Oh my gosh.
And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind.
Oh, that's what it is he's looking for.
The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak,
is that
and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye.
Wow,
Only now, the one departing was the doctor.
Yep.
His life force spent.
And then Changsheng
His
just
final
keeps it
act
moving.
in life was to pass on the contract to his
Changsheng's
final
just like
patient,
an heirloom.
his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others.
Wow.
And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps.
Wow. Damn, even the storyteller.
Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected
even the storyteller,
taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly.
Yo, look at the background
That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciples.
Oh my god.
She begged me not to use up my own life force.
So this is their master.
She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice.
So he shows
She did not wish to
Baizhu?
sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me.
So is this?
Did I not suffer when my master passed away?
So this is Hu Tao's
Just
great
as
uncle, right?
patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients?
This is beautiful.
What is this contract to us?
Medicine or poison? Perspective.
Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng.
Oh, this is a letter to
Baizhu.
Baizhu.
May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
He has
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save
Baizhu
them.
has to break the cycle.
And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends.
Oh my god, bro! Ginyu Veil is coming out in
Then
a
it's
couple of
decided.
days!
If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Wow.
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes.
What a great
Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end
The
with me.
contract to end all contracts! Also, did Baizhu get Changsheng's eyes?
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
Oh my god! That's one of the best cutscenes I've ever seen in Genshin Impact. Period. Bro, he's lit. So that's like, so as the cutscene was playing out, I was like, oh my god. So this is like passed down from generation to generation. Okay, your task is to do what the last one couldn't because they died. And like, it's like everyone gets caught up in the bigger picture of like, your task is to find the answer to break the cycle of us constantly dying, but then they get looped back into, well, I can keep saving lives and just leave it to the next person and the next person. And by the time it got to Baizhu, I was like, he's trying to find the answer to break the cycle. And bro literally pulled a Zhang Li. He's like, I'm performing the contract to end all contracts. Dude, they set up Chenyu Vale in 3.6. I'm playing this quest in version 4.3. 4.4 with Chenyu Vale and Lantern Rite is literally days away from now. I'm so happy I did this quest now because I'm even more hyped for Chenyu Vale because of that. What a great cutscene. I actually think Baizhu went from a character I knew nothing about at the start of this quest to one of my all-time favorites, like without a doubt. They literally did it. I'm gonna read his lore after this and just really get a sense of him beyond what the quest gave, but what a selfless, carefree, pure of heart individual.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death.
Yeah, and it becomes a poison for them. If you are altruistic, you will always think of yourself last, which is not a good thing. Like, altruism isn't like a net positive situation because the person you are overlooking always is yourself.
Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest,
what a great quest.
they cannot help but reach beyond human means.
Oh my goodness.
They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
Oh, what a great character, man.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world.
What can Changsheng do?
It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice.
Wow.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Exactly. He acknowledges that it's just as much of a burden as it is a blessing.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease, a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body?
That's why Zhao warned him. Zhao's like, yo, I have a version of what you're going through. It's not all it's cracked up to be. I've been suffering for millennia. All of my siblings are dead, and I can't really make any long-term meaningful connections with people because my karma has a negative effect on people. Zhao was actually spitting earlier.
If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison.
True.
Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one.
Wow. Chenyu Vale disciples are a different breed.
I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Chengsheng to perish from losing her host.
Yeah.
This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
You have to become immortal yourself. Yep.
Precisely. I will be Chengsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
True.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
Wow.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Well, let's keep it that way, Paimon.
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
Oh, you know, dank lore.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng.
Oh my god! They finally found it.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab
Let's
some
go.
food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
True. Wow. Hoyoverse created Peak with this quest line. I'm always perplexed when a quest comes out and I'm like, this is great, this is awesome, this is insane. This quest hits different. It is insane how good these are. And I haven't done this quest since 3.6 when it came out. I've been sitting on Peak for like a year. Same thing with I said the same thing with Yoimiya. I did Yoimiya's quest. I'm like, bro, I've been holding out on myself. What the hell is wrong with me? A fantastic quest. First off, I'm so happy I have Baizhu. And to be honest, like, he wasn't even in my immediate mind after pulling for him because I didn't do his story quest, because I didn't know about his lore, because, you know, his gameplay's nice, but like, I don't really understand. I don't really know the character, so I can't really be like, oh yeah, Baizu's cool. Like, why is he cool? I don't fucking know anything about him. This one quest jumped him into top 10 easy. Actually, you know what? This quest single-handedly has me hyped for Chenyu Vale. I wasn't exactly hyped for Chenyu Vale. I just knew it's a new region. We've heard bits and pieces of it, like from Zhongli and like some early events in the game like a couple years ago. So I've only been hyped for it in name alone. Like it's a new area of Liyue. This quest gives you a reason to be hyped for Chenyu Vale. I think this quest single-handedly is why anyone is even excited about the relevancy of that place and like all the stuff that it has to offer. Changsheng's lore, Adepti lore, Baizu's past, the Guhua disciples, so a little bit of Xingqiu in there. That's peak right there. That's so good. I absolutely loved this quest. I really hope you guys enjoyed the quest line. That cutscene, I feel, was a little unfair to every other cutscene that has released because first off, it felt really lengthy, and two, it was just adding on top. Like it did so much. It did so much for the character. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching, for commenting, for supporting the streams, and eventually when this goes up on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed. Go to the NPC house. There's an Easter egg, chat says. Wait. Oh, message. Oh, on the door. What? We're going to Natlin? Mom told me that there could be herbs there that aren't in any medicine books. I've heard that the hot springs in Natlan help with muscle relaxation and blood circulation. Perhaps they will be beneficial. Oh my god. Yo, hot springs, literally rip it from Breath of the Wild, bro. Like, you're doing great already. Like, hot springs in Breath of the Wild, when you go in it, it heals you. Let's not think too much about this for now and just focus on the journey. We're going to enjoy every moment we can as a family. At the end of the message, you can see 3 crudely drawn stick figures showing a man, a woman, and their son holding hands as they set off on a new adventure. Bro, we might see them in Natlan, dude. Yo, Baizhu Story Quest Part 2 in Natlan, where they're looking for herbs and medicine. It's not copium, Chad, okay? It's hopium. And your boy's hoping right now. Natlan's gonna be so exciting. I can't wait. But that was fantastic. I was not expecting that at all. That was a really nice treat.